So it's been a few days, so you're probably wondering, what the hell's going on? How come he hasn't unboxed anything? Well, I'm unboxing something now. I got home from work, and there's a budget rent-a-car in in the parking space, and a guy coming out, and he brought something, excuse me, Inky, from Jay at Sabermach, which should be pretty cool. I gotta pet my cat first. He's been waiting for me to come home all day long. Yes, you have. Yeah, this is what I bought for May the 4th. It's an RTS offering from Sabermach. And what we have here is a Neopixel saber that hopefully wasn't destroyed by DHL, because they like to squish boxes. Apparently, they like the squishings. So we'll see what we have. And Jay told me to sort of be aware that there's some extra goodies in here. Some gifts, as it were. So I really do appreciate Sabermach doing that for me. Now there's two other sabers that I would like to get from Sabermach once they've gotten out of their lockdown, and I believe they're based in Singapore. Once the government says that they can open up, I'd like to get, well, I'm definitely going to get the Spectre, their Spectre, which is their version of the Kanan Jarrus saber. And I'd also like to get, they have a Qui-Gon Jinn hilt called the Maverick. It's kind of their replica series, and I'd like to get one of those. Now, unfortunately, the blade is on the side that got kind of bashed in, so hopefully the blade didn't take any damage. And this is proving to be difficult to get out, so come on now. It's kind of in there tight. I'd like to avoid having to open up the other side. Oh wow, what is this? Ooh, I guess that is said gift. He's wow, okay. Very interesting. Why don't we open that up first? So this is right here. This is the Templar, which is a Neopixel saber. And what else do we have in here? Last time I didn't check the other end. There was all kinds of stuff that I missed. All right. So I'm feeling clumsy right now. Let us start with the surprise. This is a surprise. What did they send me? Okay. So this is the charge cable, what I'm assuming is the saber. Oh wow. This is the SG54, and what I'm assuming is the updated version, which is full RGB. Let's see, will you turn on? Yes. Oh, okay. So it looks like the blade kind of took a bit of a hit. The diffusing film is kind of messed up in here, but that can be dealt with. The blade's a little, looks like it got a little bit crushed. So this is the same soundboard that comes on my the Blackburn, if you recognize it. So if I turn it off, it should have 3 fonts. So pretty cool. They sent me a, as I said, this is the SG54 RGB. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but free saber is a free saber. So thank you very much, Jay at Sabermach. This is great. Unfortunately, like I said, the blade got a little bit mushed, but no big deal. I can work around that. Neat. So now I have 2 of these, and I think they said that they were sending me a coupler, so could have myself a nice staff by the end of the day. We'll see what happens. All right, so that's awesome. That's really cool. And now for the piece de resistance, let's open up the Templar. And the Templar is a kind of a Revan style saber, and this was a ready to ship offering. They have this in both the Neopixel, and they have an LED version of this. And so I'm provided with another little goodie bag with their card and the cable, which they said explicitly to use this cable for this saber. And I read the instructions in advance. And you have an Allen key and extra blade retention and other types of screws. So that goes there. So first things first, let's check the blade and make sure the blade survived transit, because that's the one thing that does concern me. I actually have a couple blades coming from a company in Australia, and but I'd prefer for this one to be working. So that actually doesn't look too bad. Hopefully there'll be no issues with it when I plug it in. We shall find out. Things kind of move around inside it. Might end up replacing the blade with something a little less noisy. But anyway, we're here for this. This is the hilt. They wrap things very well, but I'm not sure what the shipping companies are doing lately. They seem to be going out of their way to mangle and crush things. They're trying to outdo the post office and FedEx. I mean, it seems like wherever you get something shipped from, the shipping companies around the world are just, I don't know, they're just smashing things. They're not taking very good care. It's a little disconcerting when you're spending the amount of money that we're spending, but wow, this looks really pretty. Wow. I like this. This is very nice. See, they put in this is a coupler. So if I were to get another one of these, or I think it might be compatible with that, I'm not too sure, I could make a staff out of it, but I don't need that at the moment. But so here's the coupler, and usually I think they sell these in pairs, and if you buy a pair you get the coupler, but they sent one to me anyway, so that's really cool. Actually, it's kind of neat. If that actually works on the SG54, then I like the idea of having the black in the middle. I think that it's a little bit contrasty, and that'd be pretty cool. But we're here for this. So like I said, this is a Revan style saber, and so you've got a cover tick wheel and a nice Revan style pommel. It looks like the speaker looks pretty good, pretty bassy. And I had considered maybe putting a wrap on it, but then I was kind of looking at pictures and the way it's sort of designed with the switches in the middle. And yes, they have that kind of 2 screw kind of switches here, but they do have the your main switch and an aux switch, so it functions with color changing and effects changing, just like a just like most Neopixel sabers should. And this is, I'm assuming that this is kind of an aluminum hilt, and the black parts are anodized, as is this part right here. But and then looking in here, you can, if you can see it, it looks like they have the pins and the LEDs in there. That's kind of a thing that's becoming more common, where you have the LEDs, so you don't have to get a special adapter to put a blade plug in. You can actually just put in a blade plug in and it illuminates. Let's see if this turns on.
Ready.
That's a good sign. Well, kind of looks like I was mistaken about that. That was an assumption. As you can see, it's not illuminating, but that's okay. How do I get it to turn off? Oh, it's just a tap to turn it off. Okay. Yeah, I just received my Ultimate Works RVS has those LEDs, and it kind of looked the same in there. So it doesn't have that; it just has the pins, which is fine. So let us get the Neopixel blade in there. I like the sound of it so far. Sounds pretty cool. I think of this as sort of, you know, they're trying to create an entry-level Neopixel saber that's affordable to everybody. And that's exactly what they've done here. And since the bores, the bores by Ultimate Works, sold by the Patch Store and Wonderworks or whatever it's called, always seems to be sold out. This is a nice alternative, which is why I picked it up.
Power off.
Yeah, it powered off all on its own. That's neat. All right. So let's get this in there. This does use a 1-inch blade holder, so that's pretty standard. Good tactile feel. You can feel that you're pushing the pins in, so you're making good contact. It looks though like it has 2 blade retention screws, which is really appreciated, so you don't have to worry about that coming out. Now, I won't claim to know how the whole thing works until I really fiddle around with it. This is just the unboxing, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Came with a 36-inch blade. So, like I said, I have a couple 32-inch blades in here. So if I can figure out how to adjust the Neopixel for a 32-inch blade, which is my preferred length, I'll put that in here. Okay, so
Ready.
it just kind of turns on. Let's try something.
The Force is calling to you. Something inside me has always been there when I was awake.
Alright, so it looks like it has multiple fonts, and right now it's just set to the one blade profile, which isn't scrolling. But let's see if we can get it to scroll. Wow. It's kind of... This does have smooth swing. Clash. Blaster block. And I'm assuming if you hold it and go, there's your lockup. So that's cool. And I'm not too sure how to do the color changing yet, but
Power off.
okay, so that's how you power it off.
Ready.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to rewatch the instructional video so I can figure out how to change the colors and the effects and all the various and sundry things, or I'll just play around with it. There's a certain degree of discovery involved with this, but so far, that's interesting. Wow. That's cool. I inadvertently hit the button. I would assume it has a tip drag. Ah. Well, it seems to have a tip drag. I just don't know how to make it work yet. That's interesting. I really like that one.
I've come to put an end to you.
Yeah.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
You probably heard a lot of these fonts.
Grammy.
Okay.
The Force is calling to you.
Okay, so it seems like gray meat is the default font. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Well, and there you go. That's the Sabermach Templar in a nutshell. Well, it's not really in a nutshell. It has color changing. I just have to figure out how to do it. So I have to go and rewatch the video they posted and get the full measure of this saber. And then at some point I'll be able to do my review and show off the LED a bit. And yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with it. For the cost, there's really no beating the price for this. I don't remember exactly what the price was, to be perfectly honest, but I'll put that in my my video when I post it. So anyway, that's it. That's the Templar, and it's currently available from Sabermach right now. It's in stock. They were all, as I was told, made prior to the closures, and they've
Power off.
That's cool. I like that. They've just been kind of holding on to them until they released them for May the 4th, I'm guessing. And so this is what I acquired for May the 4th. This is my RTS saber, Neopixel Templar. Well, there you go. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll maybe do something later tonight. I don't know. But if I don't, and I don't see you until tomorrow, I hope everyone stays healthy, stays safe, and happy. And I'll catch you next time. Alrighty then. You guys take care now. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.